Hello and welcome back, my beautiful froggy army, to another video. I started working on this tropical island on Froggycrossing in June of 2023. That's almost 2 years ago. What exactly have I been doing? I'll tell you what I haven't been doing. Working on this island. Yeah, we've got to change that. I've set a goal for myself to finish this island by the 5-year anniversary of Animal Crossing New Horizons on March 20th. Yeah, we're running out of time. So join me today as I attempt to finish my island in 24 hours. Let's go. I really don't have too much to finish off on this island. We have a lot of transition areas and random spaces and filler spaces and a few yards to do, but this is going to be the first section that I'm going to start off with today in this video. It's this little transition area to the left of the Disney World castle, so let's get into it. I'm going to talk a little bit about what I'm doing here for a quick second, but then I do have some updates, so stay tuned. So I wanted to finish off the side of this little build with some fencing, but I realized that this upper area I never finished off with the in-game pathing like I did in the build, so I just had to fix up that little patch that I neglected, and then I was able to put down the fencing. I wanted to keep it blue because the silo roofs are blue, and I wanted to keep the blue kind of like on the bottom half of the castle and then the pink on the top, so I don't know. I think it's a good look. I hope it's cute. Then I was just throwing some random decor in this little like empty space. And then I'm going to start digging out this area with some more waterscaping to put some bridges. That's going to be our transition area from the castle to this little like swampy wetlands area that's to the left of it. I figured let's just extend the little swampy area. Let's extend the water and we'll just throw some bridges down and be done with it. So that's the game plan. That is what I'm going to do here to transition off this area, and it'll work. It'll work for the most part. It is kind of like a harsh transition, I would say. It doesn't like ease into it, I guess, very well, but it's fine. We're just gonna put some baby bridges and it'll all be good. So some announcements. This is also my third time recording this voiceover. Oh my gosh, I've had so many technical issues today. It's been the worst, but some announcements. Number one, if you're watching this video before March 20th, I will be doing a live stream on March 20th, and I would really love if you join, especially if you love Animal Crossing. We are going to be celebrating the 5-year anniversary of Animal Crossing New Horizons in a live stream, so join us for like a little live stream party. It'll be really nice. It'll be really fun. I'll be touring all of my old islands, so I think it'll be really great, especially if you've been keeping up with my channel for a while. So join me there, and if you are watching this video after that's already happened, feel free to go watch the replay. I'm sure it'll be tons of fun, and if you don't want to do that, that's also fine. Valid, like, that's fair. But I think I'll also be turning it into a video highlight, so you can catch that as well if you want to keep up. The second announcement is, by the time this video is posted, my Froggycrossing playlist on my channel should be updated. I know you guys have been harassing me to update the playlist, and I'm sorry, I haven't been doing it. I'm a chronic procrastinator, and that was one of the things I was procrastinating, along with all my other playlists. I need to go and update the rest of them. I have just not been keeping up with them. I have just forgotten that they exist, to be honest. Anyways, the second bridge is done, so I'm going to throw my construction hat on, and we are going to work on decorating this area. Now that we have the bridges and the waterscaping, it does take up a good chunk of space, so I'm just gonna kind of throw down some random stuff. We're gonna do trees, we're gonna do flowers, we're gonna do custom designs, and kind of call it a day because I'm just trying to get this island done. And like I've been saying in a lot of my videos, the goal and just kind of the motto for this island in the finish line that we're reaching here is to just get it done. It doesn't matter if it's perfect. I would rather it be imperfect and finished than me sitting around and trying to think of the perfect idea for 10 years and then I never make any progress on this island. You know, we want to see progress, not perfection. So yeah, I think that's all my updates, and I am excited to kind of be close to done with this island. I think we'll have a few more videos left. Like, I think I have to do one more villager hunt, so that'll probably be a video, and then there will be one more yard, and then I have to do the final tour and everything like that. So we've got a couple more videos for Froggycrossing before we totally say goodbye completely, but I am excited to be done with it, just to close the chapter and stuff like that. Not like I'm desperate and I hate this island and I just like, ugh, I'm so tired of it, I want to be done. Nothing like that. I love this island so much. It really is special to me, especially because it is like vaguely Florida themed, and you know, I am a Florida girl, so It means a lot, but I have been working on this island for almost 2 years, so it's just kind of one of those things where I've been working on it for so long and I'm just ready for a change and I'm ready for something new and I'm ready for my food court island. I'm so excited for it. I actually did go on Pinterest a couple days ago and I found a whole bunch of food inspired or food court themed custom designs, and it was getting me really, really excited, and I was getting ideas and I was like, oh yes, like I love this part of island making when I just feel super motivated and I have so many ideas and there's the custom designs and it's a great feeling. And I do want to try once again, and please don't roll your eyes when I say this, okay? I want to try to be more consistent with posting when I do start working on bread tag, and I know I always say that and then I get burnt out and then I'm not consistent with posting, and I appreciate all of your patience and all of your grace with me while I deal with the Animal Crossing burnout, because I know we're all dealing with it. But I'm crossing my fingers that there's going to be some sort of Animal Crossing related news that's coming soon. And, you know, with the Switch tube coming out, I feel like we're all feeling slightly more hopeful that there will be some sort of content for us to feast on. I don't know. But in general, you know, this game means so much to me. It is the whole reason that I have a YouTube career. It's the whole reason I have you guys. It's the whole reason that I am able to sustain myself and make a living. So I will always be so grateful to it and to you guys, of course, but I always want to keep Animal Crossing in a special place in my heart and as a part of this channel. So I am always going to be committed, even if I am suffering from burnout, to keep Animal Crossing as part of my identity on here. You know what I mean? And I know that there's a lot of struggles that I'm going through right now with that, vaguely, you know, like vaguely related, because I am doing so much lifestyle content. You know, I do a lot of thrifting and vlogs and blind boxes and plushies and stuff like that, and it's been great, and I'm so glad that you guys like that stuff. I love that stuff too, but I feel like I'm drifting away from kind of like the gaming side of everything and Animal Crossing and stuff like that, and I don't really want that to happen. But I've definitely been leaning more into that stuff because of the burnout, and I was having a lot of fun with Dress to Impress, but honestly, after like the super big update that they did where they changed the map, it's been so hard for me to get back into it consistently. So even with that, I've kind of just like fell off a little bit, which sucks, and I do want to try to get back into that. But I don't know, sometimes I scroll through my videos and I see all of the Animal Crossing content I would make. Like, how did I do that much Animal Crossing content so consistently? Like twice a week I would have a new fresh Animal Crossing idea for a video. I'm like, how did I do that? I don't know. But like, I'll scroll through my old videos and I'm like, oh, like those were the times. Like, I loved that. I loved that so much. Just my entire feed looking like Animal Crossing, you know? Once again, I will be attempting to commit more to it. And of course, no promises. If I'm burnt out, I'm burnt out, and I won't force myself, because that is the last thing that I want to do on this channel, is to force myself to do anything that I don't feel like doing or don't enjoy doing or doesn't bring me happiness, because why would I do that? Like, I just want to have fun, and I want you guys to have fun with me and have a good time with me, and you're not gonna have a good time and I'm not gonna have a good time if I force myself to do something, you know? So anyways, I'm yapping so much about this, but I hope you get my point, and I hope that you will stick around for my Animal Crossing ventures and stuff like that. I will try to be more consistent with it for you guys, so as always, I appreciate you so much and thank you for everything. Anyways, I'm getting really close here to being done with decorating this little area, so I'm just extending the sand path and, you know, just kind of having that lead around. And there's that rock in the middle, and I decided to leave it and just make a little circle around it because I thought it was cute. So yeah, just throwing random decorations, because thankfully this island can kind of get away with that, like the aesthetic and stuff. Like, just throw some trees and flowers and weeds down and like low-key you're good. Like palm trees and you're fine. I actually didn't need any items for this island at all. I could have just filled it with palm trees. Boom. Florida accurate island. You know what I mean? So I'm just putting the last couple of things there. I haven't used a cricket to decorate in what feels like forever, so you know, I had to throw one in. So there was also this empty little corner back here. This is kind of like behind the plaza a little bit, so I just wanted to throw some more palm trees down just to fill in the area, because yeah, I'm not joking about I could have just filled this whole area with palm trees, but it's okay. I didn't, because I have some creative juices left, a few juices left. I'm slurping them. Anyways, we're on the right side now, and I'm going to make another transition area here leading to and from the Disney castle. So I'm going to do another bridge. Don't be mad. I am gonna do another bridge, but this one I guess is more of like a pond versus a river. I didn't have too much space, so it's kind of awkward looking, I'll be honest, but I was able to carve out a little mini waterfall, so I guess it's not too bad. And yeah, we're just gonna get to work on another bridge. So once that was finished being built, I got to work on the decorating as well. And let me just say, guys, I really have to speed up this footage because the lag on this island, I can't do non-sped up. It's so bad. Like, okay, look, I went to put down this dragonfly. Look at that. Look at that. I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me? Like, there's no animations anymore. It's just frame one appears on the ground because there's so much lag. It's so bad, which also probably does not help with burnout and feeling motivated to decorate when there is like physical hindrances to decorating. You know, the lag is so bad on the Switch that it just makes it really annoying to do. So I'm sure a lot of you suffer with that on your islands or did suffer with that on your islands. It's just, why is this a problem on a first party Nintendo game that they made for this console that they also made, but it like doesn't work properly? Like, oh my gosh. Like, okay, look, here's another example. So I pick up these plain party lights, right? And I go to put them down again and I place them down, and where are they? Where are they? I'm like, hello? I check in my inventory again, but they're not there, but I don't see them. They're not here. What the heck? I walk forward, I feel resistance, and then they appear? What the heck was that? What was that? It's so bad. I don't think I've experienced lag that bad. You know, I've had the thing with the dragonfly before where you put it in your inventory and it just appears on the ground. Like, there's no animation of it coming out of your inventory or out of your pockets or whatever. But for it to be placed on the ground and then multiple seconds go by before it appears, that's too much. That's way too much. It's so bad. I don't even feel like I have that many items on this island. Like, a big thing that causes a lot of lag for sure is like a lot of simple panels, especially if you have like a bunch of custom designs on them. I feel like, I actually don't know if that's scientifically correct, if that's what causes lag, but I know that I know I had a build that had a lot of simple panels and it would lag really bad. I don't remember which one it was on which island, but at some point I had a lot of simple panels and it was really bad. So I know for sure that that is definitely a factor when it comes to the lag, but I don't even have that much. Anyways, I fixed up the little sand path leading to and from the bridge, and then on the right side we had some trees and stuff. I did a little continuation of the Everglades trees that are leading from, whose house is it? Boots' house. And I just wanted to throw a couple more items in there just to jazz it up a little bit so it wouldn't look too boring, too plain, too empty. I had a lot of different size trees in there, so I had a lot of like baby fruit trees in the back to you know, help them stop growing. So there wasn't too much I could do because like all those fruit trees were taking up space and I couldn't put stuff there. But anyways, I just threw a couple things down and it was fine. So I'm looking all over, I'm trying to find any empty spot, put items. I'm like just trying to get everything done. Like, every spot's got to have something. So up here by the plaza I found a little spot for a little monarch butterfly. It was nice. And then I decided I was done with that area and we are going to move on and we are going to work on Tad's house. Now, I haven't known what to do for Tad. I think I had a couple ideas and then forgot them because, you know, I've been working on this island for almost 2 years. So literally like a year ago, I could have had an idea for Tad's house and then it's been a year. So I forgot. You know, I forgot. Anyways, I thought of an idea here and I thought it would be cute to give him a little like veggie garden slash, I don't know, farm slash garden shop. I don't know. He has vegetables growing out of the ground and he's gonna sell them. Since Lily has her flower shop, I thought he should also have a shop. And since she does flowers, then he's gonna do like crops and vegetables and stuff. So that's the plan. There were so many flowers here. This is from my flower beach that I had to dig up slash just like other random flowers that were here. And they're so annoying because it's like, I want to keep these to decorate with and I know I'm going to need them, but at the same time I'm running out of space to put them because every time I move them, I'm moving them to a section that I'm gonna eventually have to decorate. Like, I'm putting them in front of Hazel's yard, and once I get Allie back, you know, Allie's gonna swap in for Hazel, and then I'm gonna have to move all the flowers again because that's gonna be Allie's yard. So I'm just setting myself up for failure once again, but that's okay. That's something I usually do. We're used to it around here. But speaking of crops and everything, Tad must have got his amazing gardening skills from me because I need to tell you, I revived a tomato plant from the brink of death and despair and disaster. And I truly feel like I have the greenest thumb in all the land, like bright green, neon green. Like, yes, I'm a master gardener. Come to me for anything, even though I just grow things in pots on my patio. That's it. I revived this cherry tomato plant. Okay, so I had this cherry tomato plant and I planted it, oh, I can't remember when, but I want to say last summer. Very bad time to plant it. I know. I'm still trying to learn about like when to plant things, you know? It grew. I think I had multiple of the cherry tomato plants, but anyways, I had this one main one, right? And it grew and it gave me some cherry tomatoes. I ate some of them, but then throughout the like fall and everything and like a late summer, it started to get like a disease or something. I don't know. Like all the leaves were turning brown and they had this weird webby stuff on them and I thought it was a spider, but it wasn't. I don't know what was happening. Okay, I'll be honest, I'm not a master gardener. Okay, I had no idea. It was dying and I didn't know what to do and I was panicking. So a lot of my stuff was dying because it was just like way too hot and like nothing survives unless it was like designed to survive in Florida, because how is it going to survive 90 degrees every single day? You know, it was bad. Anyways, this tomato plant's dying. It's not giving me fruit anymore. I was like, okay, that's it. You know, I'll try again. I'll plant a new one, whatever. It's fine. So I just kind of let it go. I also low-key neglected it for like 2 months straight where I like did not water it or anything. So also that might have contributed to the dying, maybe just a little bit. But it had at the very base of it 2 green leaves sticking out, like 2 little green leaves. I was like, okay, the whole top of this plant is dead, but it has 2 little green leaves at the bottom. Maybe it could still survive. So I chopped the entire plant down to the base, down to these little 2 green leaves, and it was so sad and pathetic looking. But then guess what? Here's a picture of it now. It's got so many flowers on it and some fruit is growing on it that is about to start ripening and turning red for me to eat some little cherry tomatoes. So, you know, what can I say? I actually am a master gardener. I revived it. I actually water it now, so it is surviving and it feels really good. It feels great. So I'm back in my gardening era. Don't worry, guys. Like, don't worry. I will soon enough have a big enough farm of vegetables that I can send everybody homemade salads every single day in the mail. So look forward to that. Look forward to that. Anyways, I wanted to tell that whole story because I really did not have that much to say about Henry's yard. I'll be honest. So here we are. It's mostly done. But of course, I had to give him like a little farmy area to grow all of his vegetables just like me. You know, maybe he'll revive some tomato plants just like me. And I really wanted to do this little fire pit idea because there was just this empty space here that I didn't know what to do with, but it didn't end up working out, so don't get attached to it. Anyways, I put down that fencing as well and it connected nicely with Hazel's house, and I don't know, I just like how it turned out. Fencing looks really nice, and then I gave him that like little shed thing and the little table in front of it to sell some pickled veggies and fresh veggies and stuff like that. But directly in front of like the little crops, I was just struggling with what to do. There was this big empty space and I just did not know what to do at all. I was truly clueless. So I figure it out eventually, but it takes me a while and I'm here just like looking at custom designs and not knowing what to do and stuff like that. So yeah, sorry about that. It's just back to the good old days where I would just speed up my entire footage and not cut out anything. Like when I first started making YouTube videos and I would be like, yeah, I'm just running around in circles because I don't know what to do. LOL. But thankfully I did find something to do. This little area was right behind my house / the Publix, which I use this little path next to that palm tree, next to the little shopping cart area all the time. So I was like, you know what? Let me just put some more sand path here. When in doubt, sand path. We're good. So I just extended that. And over here by the little pond, I also wanted to just throw more trees because also when in doubt, palm trees, you know, you catch my drift. So when you don't know what to do, you can just put trees and you can just put a path down and you will be saved. Don't worry about it. You know what I am worried about? Will I ever be able to make as good of a brownie as a box mix? I swear I've made like homemade custom brownies before, you know, with like flour and the cocoa powder. They never come out as good as a box brownie. I feel like they're 2 completely different desserts. How do you make a good homemade brownie that has like that like flaky, crispy upper layer? How can we ever come close? Has anyone been able to replicate that? I'm so concerned that I'll never be able to make a brownie, like a boxed brownie. Seriously. One of my biggest concerns in life. I know. I have it so hard. Life is so hard. Anyways, I'm finishing up the sand path here. Sorry. I just cracked myself up. And then I just wanted to add that little fencing on either side of like the fence. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but I'm adding that little piece of fence so it makes a right angle because I thought it looked cute. There's a little addition to it. So now I'm going to add a couple more things here. I have this little green storage shed that I thought would match his house and everything like that. Of course, I had to throw a Karopi snack in because who do you think I am? Who do you think I am? For real. For real. So here I was determined to figure out that empty little section in front of the little veggies, and I was procrastinating it by doing some other random stuff, you know, putting down a cactus and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't know why I checked Hazel's house. I don't know why I just looked just to double check that that was actually her house. Like, yes, that is Hazel's house, and it's just a constant reminder that she will not leave this island. So anyways, I was extending this sand path as well to connect with the main sand path here, and I think it looks good. I think it looks really cute all connected. I love the little stone in the middle. I'm really glad I decided to leave that in. Super adorable. But all of this is just things that I'm doing while procrastinating, figuring out what the heck is going to go here in this main section. So I think, I just ended up connecting the sand path. That's what goes here. That's what goes here. I'm just like, you know what? Screw it. Sand path. Sand path everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's too much. I have no idea what to put here anymore. So, yep, that was my solution, guys. That was my solution. And I just put some more custom designs and stuff like that. And yay, we love it. We love it. Oh, I did put these little planks here. I don't know why. But yeah, that's kind of it for Henry's house. I mean, not Henry, Tad. I keep calling him Henry. Why do I do this? And then I just wanted to do a few more touch-ups here and there because there were some empty spots that I thought could be good with some custom designs put on top of them. So I did that for Lily's house and then also for Kiki's house and her little restaurant. And I just wanted to add some extra weeds in places and stuff like that before moving on to this little patch of beach that I never finished. I'm very sorry about that once again. I did clickbait you all with my video where I talked about finishing all my beaches in one day, but I thought I finished all my beaches, but I didn't. Anyways, we're just gonna finish off this little path here, this little section of beach. It shouldn't be too bad. I'm just gonna stick some coconut trees there. And I absolutely love, love, love. I saw somebody use one of the shell beds turned around just to be like a giant shell. And I think that's so cool. And I thought it was perfect for, of course, a tropical theme. And on the beach, it looks really, really cool. So that is a great thing to do if you ever want to take up a lot of space with those shell beds. It's great. So yeah, I'm just gonna work on connecting all of like the paths and stuff and filling everything out. I do enjoy the beaches, especially these vertical sides of beaches, because I don't know, it's just like a bunch of custom designs and small things, and I like it. It feels like little mini micro builds or micro areas, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Anyways, editing this voiceover has made me so hungry for brownies. I want a brownie so bad now. Oh my gosh. I do have brownie mix in my pantry, so I may whip up a batch of brownies tonight. We'll see how I'm feeling. And also, if you've made it this far in the video, please give it a like. I would highly appreciate it. And since Froggycrossing is kind of coming to a close here, definitely check out my merch store and get yourself some Froggycrossing themed merch that's on there. Check it out. We've got t-shirts, we've got all kinds of fun stuff. I would appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you to anyone who's already purchased something in the past, whatever it may be. I appreciate you a lot. But anyways, yeah, just finishing up here. I was just trying to figure out the little specific custom designs and weed placement and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, very, very precise decorating here. Very, very precise, and adding custom designs to like Kiki's yard and stuff like that. Just fine tuning all of these little areas. And I wanted to work on the right side of Kiki's house, like across this little sand path. I like the items that I had here, but I decided to push like the froggy chair and the lily pad table up closer to the tree. That way I could fit another one of these giant clamshell bed thingies. What is it called? I thought it would be cool to be right across from Kiki's house, and just, I don't know, it's kind of a cool look. So I threw one of those down there, and then just adding some more custom designs here and there on the beach, even though I had already pretty much finished them. Cleaning up flowers, stuff like that. All these little things that you do once your island is getting to the finish line. Even though I usually do that for setting up my dream address, but I don't think I'm gonna do one for Froggycrossing, because since I didn't reset the island, like the save data, it will still overwrite my leapfrog dream address, and I do not want that to happen. So anyways, I'm gonna move on, and another area I've been procrastinating a lot is finishing up the little like city area to the left of the plaza. I've had these cliffs just like kind of empty, and it's just like 2 rows of space that I need to fill up. So I literally just pulled random stuff from my storage, and I'm just filling all of this in. And I swear, after speeding up the footage, like the regular speed footage looks so slow, and it's also because of the lag. So I threw down a few wheat fields too in that little Everglades area, and now we are going to be working on this area in front of this big pool, which is still one of my favorite builds ever. Love it so much. So I had worked on the right side where you can see all those custom designs already like chilling there, and I made just like a little lagoon kind of swampy area once again, but I never finished the left side. So there's a big empty space up here that you'll see. So first I just fixed up the path and like all the custom designs that were already here because it was just a mess and I was putting it off. Like I said, once again, I'm just procrastinating another area on this island. But the initial plan for the left side that I'm about to work on was to do kind of like a waterfall thing, but I actually decided to scrap it because I just didn't think there was enough space, and I just had a different plan that was still vaguely resembling my original plan. Instead of a waterfall, I'm just gonna do a pond. It's not really that big a deal, but initially I was gonna do cliffs and stuff. I just did not want to deal with cliffs. Just, you know, waterscaping's enough. That's enough that I have to deal with, so no thank you. So I'm just gonna carve out a big pond and just do like a regular circle shape, nothing special, and put down some palm trees while I'm at it. Side note, all of these lily of the valleys are just spawning everywhere on this island, and they're getting kind of out of control, which I guess is a good problem to have. And also I sold some to Nook's Cranny and they barely sold for anything. Why do they barely sell for anything? I feel like they should sell not as much as golden roses, but like, you know, a little bit more than what they sell for, because I sold them and a couple other flowers and it was like barely anything. I feel like lilies of the valleys should be worth something. I don't know. That's just me. That's just my opinion, but what do I know? I didn't make this game. No, I didn't. If I did, there would be significantly more frog furniture, I'll tell you that. But anyways, we're gonna get to work on this area. So, like I mentioned, I'm just making a pond, and that was pretty much all I was gonna do, and I was just gonna do the typical, you know, paths, flowers, all that kind of stuff, decorations. But then I noticed all of these lily of the valleys, and I was like, you know what, I feel like we could do something cool. So I decided to make it kind of like a little bit of a magical pond kind of vibe, and I'm just doing alternating glowing moss and the lily of the valleys, and I think it's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. And I think looking back on this, I should add more of the glowing moss items, like the stool and stuff like that. I should just, I don't know, add more of a magical vibe, even though it's kind of hard because there is very limited space. The pond took up most of the space, which was the goal. That was my intention because, you know, I'm just trying to get this island done, as you know. I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, I threw down a karopi snack as well, of course, because there's also one on the right side, so I wanted to put one on the left side as well. You know, they're brothers protecting their own separate realms, and they love each other, and they would die for each other, and they went to war with each other, but now they came back from the war, and you know, they're both princes. They're prince brothers, so they have their own separate sides of the land that they have to rule over, and one of them is very firm yet still kind, and one of them is like kind of silly but like really smart, low-key, but he doesn't like to tell anyone that because people underestimate him because they think he's silly, but then he has the upper hand because he's really smart and he knows what's going on, you know? Like, it's just that kind of vibe, you know, that typical type of vibe that you have for your karopi snacks when you put two of them down on opposite sides of a path. Yeah, that vibe. Anyway, so I kind of finished up the left side, and now I'm going over to the right side because I realized I had this cliff up here with like nothing on it. I left it blank when I finished up this area when I was working on it, so I just wanted to throw down random stuff, literally whatever was in my inventory. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have to make it work because I was tired of putting down the wooden storage shed and going into it and getting stuff out and stuff like that. And I could leave it out, I could, but I don't know why I don't. Okay, I don't know why. So I was just making it work with whatever, just mostly custom designs and flowers and stuff. I also need to figure out what I am making for dinner tonight. First of all, can we talk about the fact that we have to figure out what to eat every single day? And like, why do I have to make this decision 3 times a day? I don't want to make any decisions in a day. I really don't. But anyways, it's fine. I'm coping. hoping it'll be fine. We'll all be fine. I just have to figure out what to do for dinner because I've been doing this new thing where I get like the family pack or value pack of like chicken breasts or chicken thighs, and at some point during the week when I'm gonna make a dinner with it, I just make the entire pack. Like I just stick them all in the oven, season them all up, stick them all in the oven, so then I have like a batch of chicken breasts cooked and ready to go, which is not my ideal thing because I much prefer it freshly cooked. Like it's not my favorite to be reheated, you know, to reheat the chicken, but I'll eat it. I'll deal with it for the sake of convenience and time and all that good stuff, and not having to deal with raw chicken multiple times a week, you know. All of that to say, I have some chicken breasts that I already made last night in a batch in my fridge right now, so I just gotta figure out what to do with it. It's as simple as just I gotta find a side. Like I do have like a thing of instant mashed potatoes, or I have like those easy cook like rice little packs, like the Knorr sides, you know what I mean? So those aren't too bad. I could do one of those, but we'll see. I gotta figure it out. Anyways, tangent, I am now gonna work on this little secret beach area that I completely forgot about, as you can see by all the weeds. I completely forgot that I left this much space. This is kind of crazy, and I feel like I could push it back even more by destroying some of the cliffs that the shopping area is on, because I also left a gap between all of those. So I don't know what the plan is, but I'm just gonna start clearing up the area and getting rid of all of these weeds first of all, and cleaning up all the custom designs and all of that good stuff, because I know I said that I don't know what the plan is, but I actually kind of low-key had an idea. I didn't know exactly how I was going to execute it, but I knew what I wanted to do. I didn't want back here to be any sort of significant builds because it's literally behind the shops, and like who is really going to go back there and who is really going to see it, you know? Nobody, because I'm not even doing a dream address for this island. But of course I did want to decorate the majority of my island. I didn't want to just skimp out and leave empty spaces, you know? So I wanted to do just like a general little fishing area for the secret beach. I thought it would be cute just to have like a little fishing spot. Super simple, not too many items, not that bad. And then for the rest of the area, you know, it's kind of like this awkward area. It's behind the shops. Again, I know I keep saying that. And I didn't really want to put a lot of trees or anything like that, so I decided that I'm gonna do like a little tide pool type of thing. So I'm gonna use my little like Everglades code, whatever you want to call this. It's very cute, it's very versatile. I've been using this code a lot on this island and it's very fitting for Florida. It's very swampy, it's very marshy, so there's so many things you can do with it. So this code is gonna do most of the heavy lifting for me. I'm gonna stick it down everywhere, and then on top of it we're just gonna place down little critters, little frogs, little crabs, all that kind of good stuff, seashells, rocks, and it's a tide pool. Boom. And I don't really have to like make it perfect or do anything too crazy. It's just putting down a couple of items and then we're done. So it's gonna take me just a little bit to get all of this custom designs down because, you know, it's a pretty large area, and just figuring all of it out and going back and forth between all the pieces kind of takes me a little while. So in the meantime, have I ever told you guys the story of when Quack and I went to go sign up at the gym? Because it's just kind of crazy, like, to me. So Quack got this little thing through his job where we can basically pay for a gym membership, but it's super discounted. So if we were to sign up for the gym without like that program that he has through his work, it would cost us, I think, like $120 or like $60 for each of us. But with the program through his job, we can pay $60 for the both of us, or $30 each instead. It's really, really great, and we actually get access to any gym that we want. So like I could go to Planet Fitness one day and then LA Fitness the next day and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, besides the point, we have that, and it's not like a typical gym sign up when you go. Like you don't lock into a contract with a gym or anything like that. You basically get a code from the program, and then you bring the code to the gym and you say, hey, I have this program, here's the code, and they just sign you up with that super quick. So we go into the gym one morning and it's not even that early. It's like 9 in the morning, okay? Or like maybe 8:45 to 9. So we go into the gym and there's no one at the front desk, and at our gym at least they have like little tables with computers kind of off to the side near the front where like I guess the personal trainers will sign you up for stuff. There was literally no one to be found anywhere, so we're just sitting, we're waiting, and then finally I do see someone at the desks. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ask this guy really quick if he can just help us, if he knows when the front desk person is coming back, you know, because we wanted to work out that same day, so we just wanted to get signed up and stuff. We knew it would be kind of quick because we just have to give them the code. So I go up to him and I'm like, hey, we wanted to sign up for a membership. Can you help us with that? And he was like, oh, the lady who does memberships, she isn't here yet today. And I'm like, okay. And then I kind of just stopped because I didn't know what to do next because there was no one at the front desk and he said he couldn't help us. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do now? We'd already been sitting there waiting for like 10 minutes. So he was like, well, I can tell you that it ranges from this price to this price. And I was like, okay, thank you. And then he said, oh, the receptionist will be back. She was just in the restroom or something like that. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I can wait. You know, as long as somebody's coming back, like I'm fine with waiting. So we go back, we wait for the receptionist, and then the receptionist comes back and we're like, hey, we have this program. We have the code. We just want to sign up super quick. And then she turns around and she goes and calls the guy that I was just talking to. And she's like, hey, so-and-so, they have this program, like, get them signed up. Basically just turning around immediately and telling him that he needs to take care of us and help us, when before he was like kind of insinuating that he couldn't do it because the lady who does signups isn't there. To be fair, I did not tell him initially when I talked to him that I had like the program. Maybe that would have been different. But anyways, there's no issue so far. Okay, the issue hasn't even arose yet. So this guy is like, okay, give me 1 second. So me and Quack, we're sitting on a bench near the front door. We're waiting, you know, we're chilling, whatever. And then he comes up over to us and he's like, okay, so which one of you has the program? And then we're like, oh, we both have it. And then he goes, oh, you both have it? Okay, come with me. He audibly sighs in our face. He audibly sighs when we said that we both had the program, and we're like, huh? Like, I'm sorry, we just want to sign up for the gym. Like, I felt like I was inconveniencing his whole day, you know what I mean? Anyways, we go to sit down at his computer and we sign up with the program and with the code, and it wasn't even that bad. Like, I would understand if it was a major inconvenience and he had to go through all these hoops and do all these procedures to get us signed up with this code, but all he did was take down our information, like our address, our name, our phone number, just fill it out on a form on the computer, and then he took our picture, and that was it. That was all he did. I don't think it warranted a giant sigh to our face, and it's like, I just met this man, hello. Not a very good first impression, I'm gonna be honest. So that was our very awkward experience signing up for the gym. Yeah, great. Anyways, moving on, we are now inside of the little fort that I have on the back right of my island, and I noticed when I was doing the little tide pool that I had this empty rock, so we're just gonna put a couple things down here. Nothing too crazy. Again, I was just mostly working with what I had and just putting down whatever. But anyways, yeah, I don't know, maybe he was just not having a good day, but I felt like I was inconveniencing that guy at the gym so badly, and I was like, I'm sorry, I just want to sign up for the gym. I just want to go to the gym. It was kind of an awkward experience, and then the next time we came in, I like avoided him, and then I haven't seen him again. So I don't know if he stopped working there or what, but yeah, it was an adventure for sure. But anyways, I'm gonna end it off there. We didn't fully finish the island, no. So this title may be slight clickbait, but we made a lot of major progress and I'm pretty much done. I just need to go kick out Hazel super quick, and then I need to get Allie back in and decorate Allie's yard and maybe touch up a couple of areas, but I think for the most part we are done with Froggycrossing. So I am very excited. We made so much progress today. Thank you so much for sitting with me with all of my yappiness and chatter. I appreciate you. Don't forget to check out the merch store. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, do all the things. I appreciate you. Stick around for the last remaining videos of Froggycrossing. We're about to wrap up this island and I hope you'll be here to see if it finally finished. Thank you so much again for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.